in the game.
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Nittany Lions will put total weather to crank us up. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the RPO, complete. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Hauls it in. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. The Ducks in the hurry up.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Gonna look downfield again. Gets it out fast. At the 45 on his way. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
To the air on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
To the air on 1st down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Martin. Got the first down and still on his feet. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Handoff to the single running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. At the 40, there he goes. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The RPO, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Ducks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Wyoming. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Toss to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offense goes toss, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. This offense has it with really good field position. They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quick release by the QB. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Buys a little time. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Running back searching for a hole. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like we just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on 3rd down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick 6.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy.
Oh, he found a space on the right. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Working that left side now. He's out of bounds after a nice pickup. Did not get the first down, but that will take us to the 2-minute timeout. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over.
He tries to take the top off. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Looking to throw on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Looking downfield on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. The offense changing the play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Zings it complete to the right. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Wants to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Throws to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Fires it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here.
Looking for a huge play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. And the Nittany Lions need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. Well, they haven't been able to get it done on fourth down so far today. They've missed on their first 2 attempts. Is the third time the charm. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card.
Turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you can tell it's great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Might be changing the route. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. The no-frills unis, but big-time swag from their backers in getting the sack.
Yeah, and we are linebacker U. We find linebackers year after year that get after the quarterback that are so athletic, just straight playmakers.
A third down try for the offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Grab near the sticks. It's Polk. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. To the air on first down. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got him downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. And the timing just a hair off.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
From the gun to give, looking for room. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. And
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Quarterback may change this route. He'll take it himself. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. San Diego State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 21 over Wyoming. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Give to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Denmark. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that for Palmer. It's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's good.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the fourth quarter.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.